Hello boys, my name is Cool Yoshi and welcome back to my blind playthrough of, well, I guess sort of a mix of 100% playthrough and blind playthrough of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I guess Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle for Switch. In the last video we left off going around and exploring World 1 Ancient Gardens again, to try and figure out where to get various attack setups. And now, we are going to start off by entering this hidden chapter of World 1. We initially found the chapter very early on, but now we actually have to, well, play it. There are 2 hidden chapters each world, but they also have some really difficult battles that are pretty much leagues beyond the rest of the battles, and we need to clear all these golden challenges as well as the chapters themselves to get 100%. So here we go. We have decided to balance things out a bit and use a bit more of a different comp for Luigi's and Mario for this battle, because it is technically the fastest comp in the game for doing damage, but it does have its few problems here and there, such as being a little bit too made for HP wise, but even still, you can't help but figure out that it's at least somewhat useful. I'm gonna try to figure out what I should do. Well, I think it's probably obvious that Mario can't really move much, so I'm going to move Luigi a bit first, but I'm not going to move him as much as I normally would. I think I probably should use Luigi first, but I also kind of want to move him up to a higher ledge. Actually, wait. Can we go up here? Actually, wait, no. Can we go up here after 2 team jumps? We cannot, unfortunate. I maxed team jump and everything, but I still can't get up there. Yeah, whatever, I'll just stick here. And we're gonna start by doing our favorite battle strategy, that is take out the smashers first, because they do a lot of damage, and I don't want to deal with them. So we'll use our AoE to just kind of explode everything over there. The reason why I waited a bit, because I want to get Luigi a bit more distance here, so I can maybe hit a different enemy instead of just doing nothing. Oh, I probably could have done this battle a bit better. I don't think there's a good way of doing it. Oh, we can hit this enemy. Alright, well, I guess that's not terrible. We'll go ahead and do that then. Right here is where we're gonna fire. So I guess this is one advantage of having Rabbid Luigi, is we can actually tackle an enemy on there. Oh, I completely messed up. I just remembered what I was supposed to do, and I definitely did not do what I was supposed to do there. But we can make it up. It'll just be a bit more awkward. See, I was supposed to actually dash those enemies out, and I just kind of brain froze there and kind of forgot about that. Maybe I was just so bored that I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this could be a very easy chapter, so it's probably not gonna matter, but like, I kind of want to do this chapter decently well, so that's not a good way to start off that. I'll use Super Barrier, I guess. Why not? Okay, cool. We unfortunately didn't avoid damage there, but that's fine. We should be pretty much done with the battle now. Alright, Alright. Really? I didn't damage it all the way? Alright. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I wanted to get anyway. Yeah, Luigi's kind of busted. When you can move this fast around a battlefield, it kind of makes the game pretty easy to do. Anyway, we'll just dash this remaining enemy out and call it quits now. Alright. Done with that first battle. We get Rabbid Khan's theme, or rather Rabbid Khan's character all, and Beepo's lesson. And we have, from the looks of it, nothing to explore up here other than the chests. By the way, a good majority of chests are found in each secret world, so you definitely want to potentially do them early if you can, although we kind of skipped them the last time. Anyways, we'll get fired over here, hit this boost switch, which will also raise one of the other spots. And yes, continue onward to the chapter's exit, pretty much. And now we just have one more battle to do, which is over here. This one kind of turns the setup into something else. This basically is kind of a duplicate battle of another battle that we did before with the mid-boss, except things are different. There's a lot more enemies this time around. In fact, 90% more enemies. I don't really like them, because there's a lot of them. I do have a particular strategy in mind, but I don't want to mess it up and have something bad happen, so, you know, we could potentially just not attack. I think I'd rather just, attack right off the bat, get my crit, and then I'll just kind of set up my characters like this. And, you know what? Why not? I'll dash this enemy out, just because we can. Yeah, that dash is kind of broken when you can use that properly. Okay, he pushed himself a bit. Okay, good. Alright. Oh, I forgot to give the GP. Wait a minute, I don't even need that set up. I could've just moved Luigi up sooner. Oh, frick. I kind of forgot about that. Ah, that's fine. I moved a little bit closer than I needed to. Let me guess. This is gonna AoE me down a bit. Yeah, alright. That's fine. We don't even need that. Luigi just has so much damage. The fast strat, in case you haven't already noticed, is, with making GP, Luigi just kind of run over there and take out that enemy on turn 1. So yeah, we're already done with this battle. But Luigi did do some importance, though. He did dash out a couple of enemies, so yeah, we made this work. That was pretty fast, too. We only got 10 orbs, but we did get some extra things a lot, and from the looks of it, we also got some inventory updated. We got 4 new golden weapons unlocked. Additionally, we unlock new special challenges, and, yeah. Pretty cool. And they spawn pretty much right back where we were, but before I do that, I should probably get the chests up first. So to get that, we have to go over here and hit the last bridge part of that bridge. Then move this block out of the way, and we can get both of these collectibles. First, we get another 20 power orbs, and then finally, this cool unlockable. The gold model for Rabbid Khan. Same model, but golden. And I guess we better check what weapons we got. Let's see here. Mario got this golden shiny Carrot weapon over here. This is not really that good though. It's probably a good secondary starting weapon, but yeah, it is gold though, so I guess that's cool. Then he also got this Bowser Basher. Oh wait, no, that was from 4. Okay, so he didn't actually get anything, but Luigi got this one right here, Shiny Dawn. Then Luigi gets this. I think it's back here, Golden Touch. Ooh, nice reference there. Anyway, and then Peach gets Bling Machine. In case you haven't noticed, these weapons are kind of bad. Actually, they were kind of designed to be used after the chapter, so yeah, not really a lot we can do to make them better. Alright, let's see here. We definitely need some dash damage, for sure. His dash stomp damage is already 50, but for sure I need dash damage, so we're gonna get that now. And Rabbid Peach, I think it's finally time I get you dash damage. Start with that. We do have to have a particular setup with our characters in order for this battle to work. I'm gonna give you movement. Luigi is gonna get... We've already gotten you a lot of stuff. Maybe we should just start giving him Steely Stare bonus damage. Actually, no. We need some dash with him, so let's double upgrade that to start off with, so he's not bad. Then Rabbid Mario gets nothing. I don't actually really think I need anything with him. Then Peach. I'm gonna keep upgrading protection, actually. Yoshi, Rabbid Yoshi, that is. We're gonna get you, we'll just wait until I can get this, thing to charge in one turn less. Then, regular Yoshi, you're gonna get, thing I wanted you to get, which is ground pound damage. And I guess on the characters that I don't have much coins, I should probably start getting golden shot effect to this, although full of damage things I want to get. In case you haven't noticed, this golden coin plus is only really useful for farming. It doesn't actually do much else otherwise. I'm going to skip farming skills, because I'm still waiting on skills for a couple of our characters. Anyways. All I can say is, prepare to get destroyed if you are not expecting this, because these challenges are actually straight up really brutal. I did try to test one before the segment, and I didn't really get far. I didn't really get far at all. It was not a good challenge. I do think I have an idea of what I want to run as a setup, but I know that I need to have at least one sentry character. In fact, no, you know what? I'm not going to even risk it. I know exactly what I need. So we're going to run Peach and Luigi here. We pretty much need both of them. I don't know what my damage is like, so I'm just going to freaking power at the start. Actually, wait, no. Let's restart that. Just not do that. We should still have our same team, though. Hopefully this doesn't bug out like it did the last time. Anyways, this is defeat all. And it'll look very similar to the other battles, but there's a big if difference. For some reason, they made this battle very annoying. Don't ask me why, but they threw a lot of enemies in here. This is like the other battle setup, but even worser. Basically, think of it as an upgraded battle, but now it's even harder than just a normal battle. Like, it's even harder than they ever battled. So, the reason why we gave Luigi Itchy Feet in the first place is because we actually need Itchy Feet to beat this battle. Without it, we just straight up cannot win. Okay, looks like we can do this straight away. So you know what? We are gonna do that. I'm gonna use this Century and just destroy these enemies here first. I don't know what to do next afterwards. You can tell that I'm a bit confused what to do here. Okay, well... Okay, real talk, I do think I need a little bit of a better setup. So I was going to try and do this without it, but I just realized that we do not have a lot of time for this challenge. So yeah, annoying, but we're going to have to change our setup. It's actually nothing special. I just need our characters to have enough movement, like, fully maxed. And we also need dash damage on them. But we still need to at least play with some of the characters set up. But the main thing I need is we need to go to Rabbid Peach's skill tree right here. See this extra damage? We have enough right now, but I would like more than one dash. Also, I don't know why she couldn't dash more than twice, because, like, she's able to dash twice, so, like, why now does it not let me dash? Is that, like, a bug or something? I don't know. Anyways, I think we're going to need a little bit more than just the Ray Machine setup. So we are going to reset her skills, get her everything again. But before we do any upgrades, we're going to go straight to buffing her dash and buffing her movement. Heal doesn't really matter, and then we can actually just kind of leave it like that. We don't even need more than 50 damage, because we're not going to be attacking anything like a hopper. All we really need is just a bunch of damage, so if anything, I'm just going to give her a golden shot plus. Remember that old talent that I didn't want to get? Well, since we're going to do this battle like this, may as well do it. And then for Mario, it's not going to be much of a change. It's mostly just going to be... Oh, wait, no, wait, he doesn't need anything. Alright, Mario's good. Don't worry, don't mind me. Mario's perfectly fine. He can do whatever he wants. I do not care. What I do care about is I need to reset Luigi's skills. And we're going to max out his dash pretty much almost fully. Otherwise, we won't be able to get extra stuff. And then we're going to have to do what we did before, except we're not going to get Big Itchy Feet this time yet. Then we're going to buff his movement until it is maxed on all fronts. I don't think you need the team jump necessarily, but I do want to get that at least. And then I'll just get that as backup. I don't really need anything else. And then we're just going to enter the battle. The main thing we need is the Peach Dash. That's actually the main reason why I reset. And I guess I'll just ego site with Mario. Alright, well, let's start with the easy part first. I'm gonna go and actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do Peach first. So I'm not, like, missing anything. Oh, wait. What the? Oh, yeah. No, wait. No. I know what I'm doing. I almost forgot that I need to use Itchy Feet first. Okay, I don't know what was different, but it looks like we can take a lot of these enemies out now. So, you might have noticed the trick setup. We need a character with a lot of dashes, because there's just a lot of enemies, too much problems, and, more importantly, not enough time. So, this is the reason why we needed Rabbid Peach, is so we can do this to just destroy a bunch of enemies. If you do not have this, you will straight up not be able to win. I did have to set up or build a bit differently to make that work, but that's fine. Honestly, as long as you follow what I'm doing, you should probably be fine. Then use the AoE explosion from that tank to push those enemies out, because that's pretty much the only way we can defeat those enemies. And then Luigi, I'm just gonna do what the the guide says to do to make sure I'm not, like, forgetting anything. So, Luigi, you are going to use East Sentry and specifically target this enemy, because by doing that, the explosion will be so big that it'll just eliminate all 3 of those enemies at once. And then we are going to use his dash to eliminate this enemy here. And then we're just gonna kind of throw him here. It doesn't really matter. We don't really need anyone else for anything else. And then we kind of have 1 or 2 ways to do the battle. I already tempted to... yeah, of course. You probably know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get in the hammer, of course. How would we not at this point? After all the stress this game has put me through, sort of. Not really, just... Yes, the game has put me through. I think it's about time we get some vengeance. And there we go. And now we have to fix our build, so the characters will be reset again, pretty much back to where they were before. But anyway, there we go! First golden challenge of the game cleared. Sadly, it doesn't actually give you any, orbs. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought it would, but it does not. You just get the satisfaction of completing a challenge, which is a bit underwhelming, if you ask me. My gosh. Alright, well, we're gonna reset your skills, Rabbid Peach, and go back to what we were doing before. Give you cleansing jump. Max out Mega Heal. Get this back to pretty much what it was before. Max out your HP. Balance that out, and... yeah, let's get dash damage back up to 50, sure, why not? Then, I kind of forgot what I wanted to do with her after that. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna build her more as a semi-tank. I almost forgot about that. Alright, well, let's get her upgrades for the shield, and there we go. I think that's their original build. And then, Luigi, you're also gonna reset your skills. Only this time, we're gonna get you full HP, full this, max out Itchy Feet, give that a 1-turn cooldown, make its range go up at least once, and then max out Team Jump and give him some more movement. We'll just max that out, why the heck not? Just going ham with that. Then, we're not gonna really want his dash, I think, so for a while. It's not really that good of a dash, so I think he's more better about doing extra damage, so everything I was waiting on for him, I've decided I'm just gonna boast his daily stair damage. Why the heck not? It's probably the best move I can make. Thankfully, we don't really need much for this next battle. We only really need Luigi with Itchy Feet, but we are gonna use the same comp again, because this next battle is also very tough without Rabbid Peach. So anyway, second super challenge. This one could be possible if we had more orbs, but I don't know. Because look at what the game actually expects us. So yeah, it takes Toad, who is already a very feral color, and literally just throws him right in danger for no real reason whatsoever, just because the game wants to be mean. Also, since we have a lot of damage with weapon power, we probably don't need to really use M-Power, so we'll just Sight and Steely Stare instead, and I do have a very particular setup I want to do that works very particularly important. Because we do need to take out quite a few enemies, but every time we take out some our enemies, they just immediately respawn again. So they just do a lot of stuff. It just gets really annoying. Unfortunately, only Mario. I don't think either of them can move it to that. Oh, I guess Mario could, but I have a different strat I want to do. So there's actually a different strategy that you can do is probably easier and a little bit better, but this is what I like to do. And I've decided, I think I'm just gonna go a bit more ham than I usually do. So initially I kind of just started firing at the sentries. I'm thinking I'm actually going to move Mario down, and I think I want to actually give those enemies the hammer if possible, though I never really checked what this sentry thing can do. So, let's see here. Don't really have much I can do there. I think it's probably easiest to just leave the two closest enemies at the very least. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna destroy a lot of these smashers right off the bat. But then after that, we're kind of not gonna do a lot. Alright, well, I guess I should probably just do the strat before I forget. So I'm gonna put Mario over here, and I'm gonna move him, and I'm gonna have him melee something. Just because I want to do that, and I do not care about anything else. I just want to do this because I think this is going to be a cool strategy, and then I think I'll just have Luigi throw a sentry backwards, and from here, this hammer should easily finish off these enemies. So yeah. In case you haven't noticed, Toad doesn't really get any upgrades. He will always will be and only will be at 200 health, meaning if he gets damaged by anything, he pretty much just dies. There's not a lot we can do to change it, and we also have a very long path to take him, and you will see that this battle will quickly become very annoying and also be kind of a nightmare because, like, straight up, this battle is very, very annoying. It's not necessarily hard, it's just annoying because there are so many enemies, it just drives me bonkers. Anyways, the reason why I wanted to move Luigi is that I guess I could have just done this to begin with, but the reason why I didn't move Luigi away is because Mario was using a hammer, so I didn't want him to die on accident, because that is something that you can do. You can accidentally take out your own characters. Anyways, I wanted to move him first here because other than him using some extra damage to Lay Segi, the big thing we need to do, once again, is spam Itchy Feet. That is the only way to make this battle faster, and yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot do much beyond that. All this really does is change the effectiveness. So, if I had not done that, Toad would actually not even make it to that first pipe. So, already by doing that, we saved about a full turn. And yes, I did want to use Mario's Hero Shot because this will quickly eliminate all of the other enemies, if there's still any. And then I can have Luigi steal the stair to defeat others, so that should be able to make up. But anyways, the problem is there's just a lot of enemies, and they also keep on spawning in more every single turn. Okay, well, in this second turn, I'm definitely gonna move Toad right away, just to get him moved. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just kind of focus on doing different stuff. Anyway, Luigi, I decided I do not want you over here, so I'm just gonna throw you right over in the enemy's face, and I think I'll just tackle the enemy that has the trickiest hiding spot here, I think, so we'll just use the other segment. Now, let's be honest, this battle is pretty much similar to the other battle setup, but you need to be pretty much in Chapter 2 to do this. You pretty much need to have enough power to one-shot all these enemies guaranteed, because if you do not, you're straight up just not going to win the battle, because just look at how many enemies are here, and keep in mind, Toad does not get any more than 200 health, which means if he dies, it's an instant game over, and there is nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, we kind of have to make sure that doesn't happen. These challenges are actually the main reason why I didn't want to do them until later. I technically could have done them a bit early, say maybe Chapter 2, but it would have required a very specific setup. This is actually the main reason why I set up my dash like this. Okay, honestly, I do not care if this enemy survives, because Luigi does have Steely Stare. Oh, actually, even better, we just destroyed its cover, so he can't even cover himself anymore. So yeah, we'll just zip him off the map, and yeah, there we go. All we're really doing is we're basically going to move our characters to do other stuff, but you'll see in a minute, I'm going to start doing some really interesting things. No, that is not unintentional, that is actually intended. See, this bot has another effect set up that I never really talked about. See, It has a unique effect of it literally likes, for some reason, to just focus on the target right in front of them. So, by moving Peach to that specific spot, he does not hit Toad, guaranteed. And from there, you can kind of just do a bunch of other stuff. But here's where it gets really rough. Yeah, so now we just went from one enemy to 4 Smasher enemies in quick succession. Ouch. And we still have long ways to go, too, mind you. Alright. Well, let's see here. There's also some other weaker enemies that are going to pop up here, too, if we don't do anything. But before we even do that, we need to focus on the enemies right in our face. Thankfully, there's only 2 of them, so this turn won't really take that long. We'll just go ahead and eliminate this enemy with Mario. I will say Hero's Sight definitely comes in clutch, especially here, because with Hero's Sight, it does make it so that your turn goes... I'm just going to throw Peach over here. And yes, I do keep saying Peach again instead of Rabbid Peach. It's so hard when you've, like, said the same thing for, like, 3 battles or whatever. Oh, great. I just realized I can't even do the... Oh, wait, you know what? It's not going to even matter. I did try to do a Toad movement before, and it didn't really work. So, you know what? Luigi, you're not going to move. You're instead going to use Steely Stare. You're going to move the segment. And Mario, you're going to do one of the silliest things I think I've ever seen in the game. I'm going to have you take a heroic sacrifice. So, this battle isn't really a hard battle. It's actually mostly designed to cheat you with the fact that some battles are a bit more trickier, and especially when you're trying to keep to the vibe, it can be very problematic. So this battle is actually supposed to teach you that you can trick the bot into attacking particular targets by specifically focusing on one target at a time. And so by moving Mario to this particular spot, the AI will mostly not focus on Toad as much, and instead they'll focus more on Mario. So Mario being here is all intentional. We want him to do that. If we do not do that, the Smashers are straight up just gonna wreck him, and then there's no way we can really win from there. Alright, since I don't want to mess things up, we'll just go ahead and give Steely Stare to everyone right off the bat. And Mario, you're gonna give these guys a piece of their mind and hammer all of them out of the freaking way, because we kind of need that. And then I guess we'll go ahead and dash, like, just all dash this one enemy. Since we all have 50 damage, it should be a guaranteed kill. We'll start with Mario's movement, though, first. And then Toad's movement. I kind of blow my... yeah, I'm blowing your mind. I'm not moving Toad first. Well, it's fine. Now, there's not a lot you can do to change this battle. Unfortunately, Toad... This Toad, he might just die randomly. There's not really a lot you can do. Heck, if I had not used the healing setup, Toad might have already been gone, pretty much. Alright, let's see here. Who do I want to send over first? Well, Mario's actually in a perfect spot, so I think I'm going to have you get sent over first. And we're gonna put you right next to this guy.
Oh yeah, golden!
And then I'm not gonna move Rabbid Peach at all. In fact, she's gonna intentionally stay in a specific spot so as to take the brunt of the damage. Go ahead and also move Toad as much as we can. I guess we could technically wait a bit, but it's like, I don't know what else to do. Alright, anyway. I also didn't realize that Luigi had that low of dash damage, otherwise I would have set this up a bit differently. Honestly, yeah, you know what? Now, you know what? Sorry, Rabbids, you're gonna have to take a heroic sacrifice as well. I just didn't want to do it right away. Oh, wait, no. Never mind, I have a better idea. If I move him enough, I could probably just do this. You know what? Peach, you're gonna go here instead, because I think you need to move like that anyway. Then, yeah, okay, that's much easier. We could just do that instead. Toad will finish the battle on the next turn, thankfully. That is the good thing. The problem is, there's still a lot of enemies to deal with. And now you can see why this battle is so frustrating. They just put an overwhelming amount of enemies. Also, it's very important that Mario had Hero Shot out for at least one of those guys, because otherwise, he was just gonna die, guaranteed. Okay, looks like we did escape, though. Oh yeah, and then there's this. Ooh, I actually clutched this battle out. I mean it. I barely made it. So if I had not done that secondary segment, there would have been 5 more enemies there. So if you thought this battle couldn't get any harder, yeah. It's very awkward. This is the one that makes you go, Toad, why do you have to be escorted, Mike? Oh my goodness. Like, I know Toad always finds himself in a lot of problems, but this one really takes the cake. Like, it does not matter what you do. This challenge will just get you. In fact, it probably is one of the hardest challenges in the game, and we haven't even gotten into the later challenges. Imagine what those are going to be like. Basically, you can see why I don't like this battle. We need Luigi to make the battle faster, too, so it's not like we can just have Luigi go in and do stuff, because, if we lose him early, it's going to be very messed up. Essentially, the idea is your characters pretty much have to take damage intentionally, so you pretty much take turns having characters take damage. First, G, then Peach, then Rabbid Peach, then just Mario, and you just kind of rotate that. Making sure they don't die, but they also do not immediately. But also make sure that they're right near the enemies. And that Mario sacrifice over there, if I did not do that, in fact, if I didn't specifically block the pipe in a very particular way with Mario, Toad would have pretty much immediately gone, because all of those smashers would have hit him. So a lot of this is just kind of mind games. Like, it takes the strategy you thought you knew about this game and turns it up to another level. Essentially, you have to bait the enemies into attacking you. Also needs to teach you not hiding behind cover isn't always the best strategy. In fact, in this battle, it is not at all. Anyways, thankfully that is the last annoying challenge we have to deal with. So now, we get to have a little bit more of a breezier setup, which is good because I am so tired of that. Believe me, I thought that battle was impossible for the longest time because, well, honestly, I am not surprised because with that many enemies, it's like, what's the big idea anymore? There's just so many of them. It's like, what do you even do there? Okay, actually have an idea of what I want to do here. We'll start by just attacking the enemies right behind since we have so much power. Then Peach is gonna do this. So we only have to defeat 6 enemies for this battle, so it's not really that hard. We can do this easily in turn 1. The right setup. There are enemies on top that you're supposed to deal with as well, but we ended up kind of skipping those. So yeah, we can just do this to defeat these 2. And yeah, the battle is just already over. In case you haven't noticed, this is not a hard battle. It's a nice break after all the challenge stuff, but anyways, you can kind of see what this game is like now. These challenges are basically like the meat of the whole game, pretty much. you might add, because this is basically 90% of the game is just all of these main challenges, and while they are pretty easy at first, all the golden ones are definitely a step up, because like that Toad one, you really have to do that precisely. A lot of it is also somewhat RNG too, like you saw there, Toad got attacked a little bit at the end even with our setup, so if we had not had any of those characters, we would have instantly lost the challenge. In fact, even just a single mistake would have led us to instantly lose the challenge. That's why I ate that challenge. My actual idea for that, which I think might actually work better, was actually to switch one of the characters out for Rabbid Mario, but then problem just to AoE these guys down faster, but then you get the problem of oh well, if I don't do that, then the battle's gonna be way too hard, or oh, if I don't have Peach, I can't heal Toad, so he's just gonna probably die, and since he doesn't get any more than 2 health, yeah, that's not really that good. Yeah, you can kind of see why this is really ruthless battle. Anyway, this is a really funny battle. I honestly don't care what to do here, Fat. I'm gonna have Feral Sight up instead of the upgrade, but I'm not gonna even use any super weapons, because you have to wait a really long time in this battle for some reason before any enemies come out. Don't ask me why, but it's just something that you have to do. Nobody, obviously there's no way anybody can explain why this happens, but anyway, yeah. Anyways, I think you kind of already know the stuff though, like that Toad mission, so brutal that pretty much any one mistake means you're just instantly gonna lose, and it's not fun to have a battle that early on into chapter, like, my goodness. You can kind of see why I hate that battle. In fact, I think that's probably one of the hardest challenges in the game. And it's in the first world of all sakes, too. So that means it's kind of on the lines of Yoshi's Island in terms of difficulty. And I only say this literally because if anybody who's played the original Yoshi's Island, you will know that there's a super hard mission there as well. In the first world of the game, mind you, it's the special build, but it's the first world of the game, and you have to deal with a lot of stuff at the same time. Oh my gosh, this burn is being really annoying. But yeah, you can kind of see what the problem is here.
Time to play.
I did not get very lucky. In fact, the enemies burned me almost immediately. Okay, well, I initially had a plan until that enemy burned me and literally made me move around in like the most erratic way possible that made it super annoying. So in fact, I'm just gonna heal right away. Since we already damaged that item lot, I'm just gonna move. I'm really just gonna move them back to their OG spots. In case you haven't noticed, this battle is kind of annoying. It's not that hard, just somewhat annoying because it takes the chain chomp mechanic, but for some reason makes them be 3 of them this time, and it's just super annoying. So you pretty much have to have them be controlled to only attack the enemies. If you do not, you will not be able to finish this battle at all. Alright. The battle itself isn't actually that bad once you're in the late part of the game, but if you're in the early game, this is definitely a difficult battle. Oh wow, it doesn't even die from that. I have a lot of extra damage. Well, alright then, you asked for it, buddy. I'm gonna use the hammer then. We'll just hit him now. Alright, well, battle's over. I didn't talk much about this battle. This was supposed to be a trickier battle, too, because these team chomps will go ham on your team, literally. It's kind of hard if you don't know what to do, but honestly, it's fine. All you really want to do is, you don't actually want to take out all the enemies right away. You want to instead segment it so maybe one or two of them die, but not right away, because if you don't control the chain chomps, they will just run over and take out all of your friends. If you were to, like, take them all out on turn 1. Because you can do that. And if you do, you might just lose a prey right away. Yeah, you could do with one less teammate, but then you still have to wait that second turn, too, before the enemies come out. So what I did is I kind of just fired on each one of them once and didn't use empower. But other than that, that's about it. Anyway, I think I've talked enough about how brutal that challenge was, and I think I need a break, not just in segments, but also just in the game as well. So yeah, I'm ending this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.